Today I'm going to do an oil change on a 2010 C300. So I'll just walk through the steps. Pretty simple. So the first thing, after it's all jacked up, you got to take this cover off. So it's just got a couple clips in the back here, and you work it and then it'll pop it off. So I already did that. So now that the cover's off, you can see this is where your oil fill cap is, and then right here is your filter cartridge. So I always open this first. It makes it flow a little bit better while your drain plug is out. So let's get to where the drain plug is. So I'm underneath the car on the driver's side, and your drain plug is right there. So that's the one we're going to be pulling out of there. And if you're not familiar with jacking up your C300, there's a jack point in the middle. So it's right here. If I was to lower this down, which I can do right now, you should be able to see, because I have the jack stands at the corners. Alright, so we're using a 13mm socket, and just go ahead and get it on that drain plug there, and loosen it up. I loosened it already a little bit. Once it's loose, just go ahead and use your fingers and go ahead and spin it out. I got you can see the copper washer here. I want to make sure that comes off too. So let's just keep going. It's kind of a long little bolt. All right, once we get it, it'll start shooting out there. There we go. So we're just gonna let that drain. All right, so while that drains out, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the filter cartridge here. So if you got a wrench like this, I like to use this because you can use it for multiple sizes. Otherwise, you get one like this, you put your socket right there, and you just use that to turn it. So we're going to go ahead and loosen that up, and then we're going to pull the filter out. Loose now. Could get a little messy, so usually tuck a rag in around the outside so it doesn't drip any oil down anywhere on the car, and then that later burns off and just kind of smells bad while you're driving. Alright, so go ahead and twist it so it's able to be picked up and taken out. And that's what you got. So you got your filter, and let that drain a little bit. So we'll show you how to replace the filter with the new one. So here's what we're going to end putting in the car. 540 motor oil. So as usual, I go to FCP Euro. They send me the whole kit. It comes in a couple days, and it comes with 8 quarts of oil. So you got your 5-quart big oil, and then 3 smaller quarts, and then a man filter. Comes with a new drain plug and comes with your copper crush washer. So the whole kit was about 75 bucks. So go ahead and pull the cartridge out, and now we've got 3 O-rings we're going to have to change out and to pull this filter out. So one O-ring is right here at the end, another O-ring just a little further down, and then your big O-ring right after the threads. So the filter on this one, pretty easy to take out. It shouldn't take too much, but it just slides right off. And then we'll go ahead and get the new filter on. This was a Mobile 1 filter before. So we'll just go ahead and throw this out. And then we'll pop on our new filter. So let's go ahead and slide that on. So there it is. Now we'll just change out the O-rings. So let's do that. Alright, so to get those O-rings off, you just got to get a little pick or a little screwdriver like I have. Get them in between or underneath that O-ring, and then you should be able to just slide it right off. So you got to do that for this one, the one behind it, and then the bigger one, and then put the new one on. So now we got our 3 new O-rings on, and here just to show you is the old O-rings that came off. So you can see the difference. The first one that came off, which goes right up here, is a little bit smaller than the second one, and then obviously the big one is right here at the top of the filter cartridge, right after the threads. So let's go ahead and screw that back in. So we'll go ahead and drop the filter back in, start screwing it down, and we do it by hand as best we can. And then I usually go ahead and take the filter wrench and just give it a few more turns, so that you can't really see the gap here between the filter housing, the filter cartridge, and the housing for the oil filter. So I'll tighten that down, and then we'll go put the drain plug back in. All right, so we got the drain plug now to put back in. You can see it's just got a couple drips coming out, so I'd say that's good. We're all empty, so go ahead and start threading it in by hand. Don't forget the copper washer there. Gotta make sure that's on as well. So you start threading it. All right, so get it as tight as you can by hand, and then we're gonna go ahead and probably only takes a quarter of a turn or so to tighten it up. Let's see. Yeah, not much. Don't want to over tighten it because it probably could get stuck on there, but that's it. So we're ready now to start the fill process. So I'm just gonna wipe away whatever's around there, and then go right back into the engine bay and start filling. So now that the drain plug is in and the filter's been changed out, we can go ahead and start filling her up. So I usually start with the 5-quart, just get that going, and then go ahead and get the other 3 quarts in there. So I'll probably do a quick check after the 7th quart is put in at what the oil level is, just to make sure we don't overfill. So I put in 7 quarts of oil, and your dipstick is actually right back here. So you can go ahead and pull that, and once you pull it out, you'll see this little red thing on the end. So the oil on mine goes up and to the max level, maybe even a little bit higher in this case, but no issue. That's fine. So we can go ahead and not put in the other quart, because 7.4 quarts is what the manual says for this to fill it. So there's probably a little bit still left in there from before that just was never able to drain out, which is pretty normal. So 7 quarts it is. So one of the last things you're going to have to do is reset your service light. So here's some instructions on how to reset it. go ahead and pause the video on that and just walk through those steps. The other thing you'll probably do is want to just run it for about 5 minutes, because you put a new filter in there. It's going to soak up some of that oil, and then go ahead and check your oil level. Make sure you're still at the max level, or just below. And that's all.